Hello and welcome to Pick My Solar Live. I am Andrew Bear here with Patrick Crowley, and today in deep dive number 75 we are going to go into a Massachusetts new home solar mandate. So tell you what that's all about. As always, ask us anything or write us a comment and we'll get back to you. So what's going on in Massachusetts is they have two state bills pending in the state legislature, so they're not signed yet. But what they would do is require solar panels on new buildings. So this is a little bit similar to what's happened in California so far, right, Pat?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, California by 2020, all new builds will have to have solar on them.
Yeah, it's coming right around the corner. So for Massachusetts, the first one is rooftop panels on new residential and commercial construction. So that's a little bit of a one-up of California there with the commercial bit. And the residential includes single-family homes as well as apartment buildings, condominiums, and other multifamily as well. And then the other bill is solar panels on new or renovated state-owned buildings. So presumably like government offices and things like that. So what they're really trying to do is really ramp up the amount of solar that's being generated in the state so they can meet some carbon goals. It is important to note that they will have an exception in this for extreme shading. Massachusetts is known for having, well, it's not really known for the sunlight that you get there.
Sure, yeah, I mean, it's often regarded as one of the best states for solar, but, that's people are often surprised when I say that. So it is due to all these incentives, high electric prices, but yeah, the geography, the landscape, it's very forested in a lot of areas in Massachusetts. Mm-hmm. So there are homes, like the one we had in the image here, that's just, you wouldn't want to put solar on that home. So I'm glad they're taking a little bit of perspective to this policy and making sure that, they're still making sure solar is a viable option, not just a mandatory option.
Yeah, for sure. You'd just be jacking up the price on that home if you mandated it. So right now, Massachusetts is 1/4 of the way towards a goal of being 80% carbon free by 2050. And so what this bill is anticipated to do is to create 2.4 gigawatts of solar by 2045 to help them meet their goals. And so for some perspective on those gigawatts, that would equal the amount of production that currently happens in the state.
Wow.
So
it's quite a bit of solar.
Yeah, it's not insignificant, that's for sure.
Wow.
And with that whole bill covering commercial, residential, government buildings, it seems like they're really trying to get it on nearly every building that they can.
Yeah, it seems, the residential approach that California took is great, but if you're talking about total energy use and, dividing it by sector, residential is going to be a small slice of that pie.
Right.
So getting that on those commercial buildings that are maybe running air conditioning 24/7, 365, or, powering bills that would effectively offset a small township. You don't know how large some of these buildings are, warehouses. So making that push, I think, is a really strong initiative.
Yeah. What's also going to be interesting with something like this is how this will affect the current market, because you have all of this mandated for new construction. So how will it affect people who currently own homes? Maybe they'll be more likely to put solar panels on their homes, maybe just because people see it more, it's more visible, or maybe to compete in the market. Like if you're trying to sell your home, maybe you got to add solar because all the new homes out there got it. So it'd be interesting to see how much that adds as well from that perspective.
Sure.
As always, we are Pick My Solar, and we will give you quotes on a solar project. We'll design a system and collect quotes from local installers and show you your top 3 and walk you through the process if you are interested in solar for your house.
Yeah.
And that is it for Pick My Solar Live this week. Have a good weekend.